Most DreamWorks villains try to look cool or scary, but there are some who really get under people's skin. Prince Charming from Shrek is the perfect place to start, because this guy manages to be annoying in ways that feel almost impressive.
Most handsome.
The man walks into every scene as if he were filming a shampoo commercial instead of planning revenge. The hair flips alone could drive someone crazy in about 5 seconds. Dude, relax. This is a fairy tale kingdom, not a red carpet event at the Oscars.
We're not your friends.
The funny part is that Charming truly believes he's the greatest hero in the room. Meanwhile, everyone else is standing there wondering why he keeps talking.
Is that glitter on your lips?
Cherry flavored. Want to taste?
Fiona shows more patience than most people ever could. When she finally headbutts him, the moment feels like the audience just got justice. The biggest joke is how much Charming depends on his mother.
Desert.
I climbed to the highest room in the tallest tower.
Mummy can handle this.
Fairy Godmother does most of the planning while Charming stands around acting important.
He's already married.
I mean, it wasn't my fault. He didn't get there in time. Stop that!
Watching him rely on his mother feels like seeing someone who watched The Godfather and somehow decided the real lesson was to let mom run the mafia. While Charming annoys people with his ego, Professor Marmalade from The Bad Guys does something far more dangerous.
This year's recipient of the Golden Dolphin, the most annoying good creature on the planet.
This tiny hamster hides evil behind the sweetest smile possible. At first, he looks like the most wholesome character in the entire movie.
Or a tingle?
Not any tingle, the tingle of goodness, which you'll feel.
That's exactly why Marmalade works as a villain. The innocent look becomes a disguise. Nobody expects betrayal from someone who looks like a fluffy toy sitting on a bookshelf. Then suddenly, the truth comes out, and the entire story flips. Crimes get pinned on others while Marmalade plays the victim in front of the cameras. Dude, that's messed up.
All eyes will be on you tonight, not me.
The performance deserves recognition. Marmalade stands there trembling like someone trapped in a disaster movie while quietly blaming everyone else.
Well, so you finally get it.
Watching that scene feels similar to moments in The Usual Suspects, when the truth slowly reveals who was actually controlling the situation the whole time.
You set us up.
Oh, pish, pish. Let's be honest, evolution.
The difference is that this mastermind happens to be a tiny hamster with a fake smile. Captain Smek from Home shows another kind of Ragebait energy.
My fellow boob.
Instead of evil genius or secret manipulation, Smek runs on pure panic mixed with power.
I erased him.
Somehow, this alien became the leader of an entire species, and every decision proves that the leadership position was a terrible idea.
The fugitive boob's email and cancel his invitation, and
Smek loves stealing ideas from others. Someone suggests a smart plan, and suddenly Smek acts like the idea came straight from his brain. Anyone who's worked in an office has probably seen that behavior before.
Why is it called the shusher?
When someone challenges him, Smek just shushes them and continues acting confident. Danger reveals the truth about his character. A real leader protects people.
we are doomed. Run away. Make a path. I'm holding a baby.
Smek literally says it's his duty to run away first. Dude, what kind of strategy is that?
The danger. Stop him.
Watching him escape while everyone else deals with the consequences feels like the worst version of a commander you might see in Saving Private Ryan. Except this guy would sprint in the opposite direction. Hal Stewart from Megamind, later known as Titan, shows how insecurity becomes dangerous once power enters the picture.
The best part, it'll just be like you and me.
Wow, that,
At first, Hal looks like a harmless guy who wants attention.
Godlike power.
Then Megamind accidentally gives him superpowers, and suddenly the situation turns serious.
Walks in.
Hal believes powers automatically make him a hero. Unfortunately, personality matters more than strength. His obsession with Roxanne becomes uncomfortable quick.
Us, we're like an old married couple.
Look, there is no us, okay? There will never be an us.
Instead of acting normally, Hal behaves like someone who thinks the world owes him affection. When Roxanne rejects him, the reaction is immediate.
Hal?
It's Titan! It's Titan, not Hal!
The rejection flips a switch. Hal drops the hero act and fully embraces the name Titan. Watching him spiral into villainy feels similar to moments in The Dark Knight, where power exposes the worst parts of someone's personality. The difference is that Titan behaves like a man who thinks wearing a cape makes him entitled to love.
Rescue you a few times before we get all romantic. Whoops! Save ya!
Titan drops Roxanne during a rescue attempt and somehow expects gratitude afterward. Dude, what did you think would happen? Nobody falls in love after being dropped from the sky. Makunga from Madagascar escaped to Africa proves manipulation works even without superpowers.
I have better hair, I'm deceivingly smart, and I want everyone else to do what I say.
This lion understands one thing clearly. Zuba is stronger in a direct fight.
You are. Don't you forget it. And that...
Instead of attacking him directly, Makunga pokes at his pride until something breaks. Every comment from Makunga carries sarcasm.
His own son?
Zuba, no.
Zuba.
He insults Zuba and questions his authority in front of the entire pride. The goal remains simple. Make the king angry enough to lose control. The dance battle that decides leadership feels ridiculous and brilliant at the same time. Alex accidentally humiliates Zuba in front of everyone.
Very awkward, but I suppose I could carry this tremendous burden.
That mistake forces Zuba to step down. Makunga wins power without throwing a punch. Dude, that strategy feels like something out of Gladiator. Except instead of swords, there's a dance routine. Jack Horner from Puss in Boots: The Last Wish represents pure greed without excuses.
Pronounce this batch delicious.
Many villains explain their behavior with tragic backstories. Jack Horner tries the same trick and fails immediately.
I never had much as a kid. Just loving parents and stability in a man.
That explanation doesn't create sympathy. It creates laughter. Dude, that's the worst sad story anyone has ever told. Jack's motivation stays brutally simple. He wants every magical object in existence.
Me happy.
Oh, well, what's that?
All of the magic in the world.
Not because he needs them, not because he wants to help anyone. He wants them because nobody else should have power. That level of entitlement reminds people of classic villains like the treasure hunters in Indiana Jones, except Jack Horner shows even less restraint. His treatment of employees proves how little empathy he has.
Flex the glutes. I need a solid surface.
Looks good, no.
Jack literally walks across a bridge made by his own workers while complaining about the inconvenience. Even animals aren't safe around him. When someone asks if he would shoot a puppy, Jack answers yes without hesitation.
You're not gonna shoot a puppy, are you, Jack?
Yeah, in the face. Why?
Dude, that line tells an entire story. Donkey from Shrek brings a different kind of Ragebait energy because he's technically a hero.
Ooh, wow. That was really scary. And if you don't mind me saying, if that don't work, your breath certainly will get the job done, cause...
The problem is, Donkey never stops talking. Silence doesn't exist in his world.
Oh, for 5 minutes.
The famous "Are we there yet?" moment proves it perfectly.
Are we there yet?
No!
Are we there yet? No, we are not. Are we there yet?
No!
Shrek wants peace. Donkey wants a conversation every second. Donkey also pushes Shrek emotionally. Shrek hides behind anger and isolation, but Donkey refuses to accept that wall.
Understand? Nobody! Especially useless, pathetic, annoying.
Questions keep coming until Shrek finally reveals the truth about his fears. The method feels irritating, but effective. Of course, Donkey still crosses the line sometimes.
Donkey!
Can you just cut to the part where you're supposed to make me feel better?
Singing early in the morning proves he cannot help himself. Dude, even the most patient ogre deserves quiet time. Barry B. Benson from the B-movie closes the list with pure chaos.
27 million years. Woo.
So you'll just work us to death?
This talking bee decides to sue humanity for stealing honey. The lawsuit alone sends the entire world into confusion. Somehow, things become even stranger when Barry develops feelings for a human woman named Vanessa.
Honey, you are my candy girl.
Ken, Vanessa's boyfriend, reacts exactly how a normal person would react.
Tame.
Well, hello.
Oh!
A bee is flirting with his girlfriend and planning legal action against the human race. Dude, that situation sounds like a rejected script from Men in Black.
That's where I usually sit. Right.
Barry keeps provoking Ken at every opportunity. The rivalry grows more intense with each interaction. Ken tries to defend his relationship while Barry pushes every button possible.
What are you talking about? Are there other bugs in your life?
No.
At one point, Barry helps ruin Ken's life completely. Watching the situation unfold feels like witnessing a bizarre romantic comedy that collided with a courtroom drama. DreamWorks understands something important about storytelling. Frustrating characters create energy. The audience wants to see someone finally shut them down. And sometimes, the most memorable moments in DreamWorks movies come from the characters who make everyone else lose their patience.